Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Anjali. Today the topic that I'm going to discuss is removing an element from a set in Python. First we'll learn what is set. In Python, a set is a built-in data structure used to store a collection of unique immutable elements. It is an unordered collection, meaning elements do not have a defined sequence or index. Set is a built-in data structure. We will use this to store collection of unique immutable elements. I'll explain about mutable and immutable when we come to this last point. And as I said, this is the collection of elements. That elements will be stored in unordered arrangement. It means we do not define sequence or index to one number which we are storing inside the set. It won't be having any specific index, or those numbers won't have any sequence. It will be randomly arranged without having any specific positions. In this way, the elements will be stored inside set. You can create set by enclosing items in curly braces or by using the built-in set constructor. You can see in the example, variable name is mySet. Here we have enclosed the elements inside curly braces, values in double quotes. Each elements are separated by comma. This is the basic structure of set and it looks like this. Now we'll see some characteristics of set. It has unique elements, unordered collection, mutable sets and immutable elements. Now I'll explain each and every point which helps you to understand the behavior of set. Unique elements is nothing but set should not contain any duplicate values. If we enter any duplicate values inside set, it will be automatically removed. For example, in this set, if we pass apple two times, it will be automatically removed and only one will be considered. That means unique elements. Unordered collection is nothing but, as I said here, it do not have any fixed position. We cannot access the set elements using index values or keys like how we will do in list dictionaries. In that way, we cannot use any positions in sets because it is stored in unordered way. Mutable set. It is nothing but we can add or remove item from the set. There are methods for that like add method or remove method. By using them, we can add or remove elements from the set. But it is immutable elements, which means set itself is mutable, but every individual element which is there inside the set are immutable. The whole set from this bracket to this bracket is mutable. We can add or remove by using add and remove function as I said. But the each items, the names of truths in this set, they are immutable. This is the basic characteristics and this is how a set looks. Now in this video I'll explain 5 different methods to remove element from a set. First method that I'll explain is using the remove method, then using Python's discard method, using pop method, using set difference and using a loop with discard method. Now we'll see each method one by one. Let's start with the first method, that is using the remove method. The Python set.remove method deletes a specified element from a set and updates the set in place. By using set.remove, inside that you will pass one element. It will delete specified element from the set and it will update the set in place is nothing but the variable, original variable which contains the set. In the same variable, the original set will be replaced with the new updated set after removing one element. Cities is the variable which contains the set elements of different places in US. Now, to remove Chicago from this set, we will use remove function and we will pass the name of the element inside the remove function. As I said, this is set dot remove function and we have to pass the element set. We have cities variable. In cities variable, we have the set elements. So, cities dot remove function, the element which we want to remove is Chicago and we will print the same cities variable. As I said, it will update the set in place. Now the main set will be updated with new values. You can see here we are getting all the 4 names of the cities as it is, but we have removed the Chicago. You can observe here, I'll run one more time. Again we'll run. See, you cannot see specific order in all the outputs. As this is an ordered collection of elements, there won't be any specific position to any of these elements, they are randomly arranged. If you go on running repeatedly, each time you will be able to see the different outputs with the same value, but the position of the elements will be different each time you run the code. This means unordered collection of elements. I hope you understood this example. Now we'll see second method, that is using Python's discard method. This is a built-in function used to remove a specific element from a set. The defined characteristics of discard function is that it doesn't raise an error if the specified element is missing from set. By using discard method also, we can remove a specific element from the set. By using the characteristics of discard function is defined as it doesn't raise an error if the specified element is missing. Element which you will give to the discard function, if that particular element is not present in the set, it won't raise any error. If you don't know exactly if that element is present in the set or not, if it is there, you want to remove it. If it is not there, you don't want any error to raise from that. In that scenarios, you can use discard method so that if it is there, you can delete. If it is not there, you won't get any error. Let's see an example for this. Cities variable contains the name of cities in US. Now we will try to discard Miami, which is not there in the set. As you can see, this name is not specified anywhere in the set. Still, we want to remove it without getting error. For that, we are using discard function and we will pass the name Miami and we will print the cities variable. You can see here you are getting the same city names which are there in the cities variable. You are getting same names as it is there in the original set without any changes because the element which we have defined is not present in the current set, and we are not getting any error also for passing the element which not present at all. This is about discard method. Now let's see next method, that is using the pop method. In Python, the set.pop method removes and returns an arbitrary random elements from a set. Because sets are unordered collection, you cannot choose or predict which item will be removed. Now, to remove an element from the current set, we will use set.pop method. It may remove any random element from the set. Because as set is unordered collections, there won't be any specific positions or index value for any of the elements. So we cannot pass any index values. So it will remove randomly any values from the current set. This is how pop method works. Let's see an example for this. In the cities variable, we have a list of names of cities. We'll create another variable called removed city. For that variable, we are using set, that is cities dot pop function. We won't pass anything inside pop function as we cannot specify the index value. Then we will print the sentence called removed and removed city will be displayed, and we will print the sentence called removing. We have written, we need to write the sentence that need to be displayed on the output screen in double quotes, and after giving a comma, if we write the name of the variables, it will display the value which that particular variable contains, and then we will print the remaining values which will be stored inside cities variable. Now I'll run this code. 3 times I run this code. Every time it is removing some random elements from the set and it is giving remaining set values. You can see here removed and remaining. Each time different elements have been removed. This is all about pop function. Now we'll see how to use set difference with this operator. The set difference update operator removes element from a target set in place by subtracting all elements found in another specified set. It acts as an shorthand syntax for the difference update method. By using this operator, we will remove the target set in the place, which means in the same variable which contains the original set, in the same place we will make the changes. We won't create any new variable for this, and it will subtract all the elements that found in another specified set. We will define another set here which we want to remove. There will be two sets here. One is original set which we define initially. Another set will be containing the elements which need to be removed. So it will subtract all the elements which found in specified set. In the second set, the elements which we have defined will be subtracted from the original set. Let's see an example for this. In cities variable, we have name of cities. Now, to remove multiple elements by using the same cities variable, we have given this operator minus a equals to operator. Inside that, we will pass two different values which we want to remove, and again we will print the same cities variable. In the same place, we will modify the list by subtracting these values which is there in another list. Now I run this code. You can see here we have removed these two values from the current list by using minus is equals to operator, and we have updated to the same variable. We have not created any new variable. I hope you understood this example. Now we'll see the last method, that is using a loop with discard. Using a loop with the discard method to remove an element from a set in Python is a technique used to safely scan, collection and delete specific items without triggering errors. We already used discard method, in which we used to pass some element inside discard method, remove that element from the set. But here we will use discard method along with loop, and we will scan the collection and we will delete a specific item without triggering errors. We'll see how it works in an example. Cities variable contains the name of cities. To remove cities that start with letter H, we will write a for loop. For city in list of cities, we will convert the cities to list by using list function. Why we need to convert to list is to fetch each elements inside the variable city. Now by writing this line, each elements of the set will be converted into list, and each element of the list will be stored inside city variable. If that element city starts with function, we will use here starts with h, then city dot discard of city. The usage of discard method is same as we saw in the previous example, but we are using this discard function inside the for loop here. Then we will tell city star discard that city, and we will print the original variable which will be updated by removing the element starting with h. I hope you understood what I explained. If I run this code, you can see there is only one city name which starts with H, and that has been removed, and remaining names of cities have been displayed as the output. This is how we will use discard method inside a loop. I hope you understood all the methods and all the examples that I have explained in this video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.